folks, this is Richard of DoomedMovieThon.com. I'm back with another episode of My Horror Shelfie. My Horror Shelfie is a series where I talk about all the horror movies on my shelves from A to Z. And now I want to finish the letter D because the letter D is so boring, and plus I'm finishing it. So if you'll join me, we'll do that. Welcome to my shelf. Bro. Everyone knows that the letter D is the best letter that ever was. So let's finish this with a stack of movies, shall we? Don't Panic, or as I call it, Dimensiones Occultus. This is the infamous Don't Picnic. I waited way too long to watch this movie, and people were telling me I was crazy. They couldn't believe I hadn't seen it. And when I finally got it, it was more than I ever hoped or dreamed or imagined. This movie's crazy. This dude is a grown man wearing kids' pajamas. You need to see this. And also, it's not American, which is good, because sometimes you need to clear your palate. I don't know where I was going with that. Dracula, add numbers. Oh, Dracula AD 1972. This is pretty phenomenal. I love this movie. I waited way too long to see this as well, and I paired it with Satanic Rites of Dracula, and life was good again. Great stuff. The later Hammer is some of my favorite Hammer. Dracula 200,000. This movie gets a lot of love in this house. I understand that people don't like it, but Lietta introduced me to it, and I've loved it ever since. It's very, very, very year 2000-y. Like, they promote a place called New Orleans and a thing called Mardi Gras, and I don't agree with that politically. Australia, it exists. So this is The Dreaming, which is a great movie. I believe it's on that new box set with all the other folk horror films. It's good. It's very good. And then Initiation is also on here. No, it's a teen film, an adventure film, and I hated it. How often do I say that on this channel? I just hated it. Feels good, bro. I'm gonna turn to the dark side, just like the guy in Doom. Drill kill a film that is insane. It says at the beginning of the movie to play this film loud, and then you immediately scramble for the remote when the band turns up. This has a whole thing with a band in it. And my tastes in music are so broken that I really enjoy all the sequences with this terrible band. So, Driller Killer, Video Nasty, and Video Ferrari. Okay. Drive-In Massacre, I remember it being okay. And then it had this long sequence at the carnival, and I was like, oh, this movie sucks. Then I bought the Blu-ray, and I haven't rewatched it yet, but I'm very excited because my tastes have shifted like a mudslide towards the toilet. Did I mention the carnival scenes? Yeah. After watching She Freak, I don't think I could ever not enjoy carnival sequences again, so. I struggled with putting this film in horror, and I was like, but it has a skeleton. Duke of Burgundy, from the guy who did the amazing Berberian Sound Studio, and the totally confusing, What was the other one he did? The red dress one. Thank you, Lietta. In Fabric. There it is. Needed no prompting, other than my wife. So, this is a beautiful, beautiful film. It's akin to, it's like a Jess Franco. Even has a little bit of a Jess Franco actress cameo in it. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Is it horror? It's in my horror movies. Enjoy. Okay. Cemetery Man 2, Electric Boogaloo, starring Dylan Dog, Dead of Night. This is a controversial film. It's good as a silly PG-13 horror film. How is it as a Dylan Dog, the Italian horror comic adaptation? No, it's a bad adaptation of the comic. But it's a fun movie, and It makes me and Lietta, or Lietta and I, laugh, because it's got good comic relief in it. Give it a watch, but it's very much a product of its time. It feels like it wants to be an underworld movie. And don't do that. Well, as promised, we finished the letter D after 1,700 episodes just covering one letter. Feels like a big, huge waste of my life. Just kidding. But you know, every time we finish a letter, it is time for a box set special. Special, special. Add echo here. Echo, special. When the Ringu box set came out, I saw the price and said, no thank you. But then I participated in one of the Sales, the Sallow, or Possession, or Ken Russell's The Devils. No, I participated in one of those sales, which I always regret doing because I think I'm pretty level-headed and I'm not like freaking out. But when you wait, 3 months to get something because everyone jumps on a sale, you might get a little crazy. So I just don't participate in the sales anymore. How do I make up the difference in price? I wait till someone buys something they regret and then sell it on eBay, and I'm like, hey, I'll take that off your hands for a drastically reduced price. Long story short, too late. I am a huge fan of Ringu and its sequels. Ringu is a perfect film. It just really has no slack in it. It's just so well made, so well done. I am a big fan of the American remake, The Rang. I love that in theaters. It scared Lietta and I to death back in 2002. And just, I've always really enjoyed it. I think it's, for an American remake of a Japanese film, it's fantastic. But it can't compare with the original to a point. I don't know what else to say. I guess this episode's over.